Cashflowpreneurs, welcome back. And today we're talking about Section 8 and everything you need to know to get your property ready so that you're approved for this amazing program.
Hey guys, yes, welcome back. This is the Cash Flow Talk. And like Michelle was saying, we're gonna talk about Section 8 and how you can get your property qualified. But make sure you check out our previous video where we talk a little bit more about Section 8, the basics of Section 8, why is it so important for you as a landlord to even think of renting a property to a Section 8 tenant, and exactly what it is and what it benefits you as a landlord. But today I wanted to talk a little bit more about what are the prerequisites and what is the basic condition of the property so you can qualify your rental property. So pretty much a Section 8 tenant need to have a property that is in good living condition. They're not expecting you to have the property completely painted, renovated. It doesn't need to be completely new. It just needs to be in good living condition. Mostly what they check is that any kid or any family member that's gonna be living here is gonna be safe. What are some of the safety requirements that Section 8 require in any of these properties?
Yeah, things that you still anyways would need to look out for, because there is a lot of misconception out there that to qualify for Section 8, your property to qualify for Section 8, it has to be done like in this super special way and it's super complicated. It really is not. Things as simple as no exposed wires, the windows have to not, no cracked windows, exits where they need to be so that if there's a fire, everybody can get out of the house. What else?
Yeah, like the hot water heater, it needs to work. It needs to be cold and hot water. There cannot be any leaks underneath the sink or the kitchen or the toilets. Pretty much here in South Florida, we don't need heating, but we need cooling for sure. So the AC needs to be in working condition. They need to have enough AC filters so they can change them every month. I am 100% sure that up north in Boston, New York, Pennsylvania, any of the cities up north, they need to the heating needs to be working perfectly. No cracked tiles, no cracked windows. The open doors need to open and close and lock properly.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these things.
The electrical panel has to be, professionally installed, and make sure all the wires go where they need to be, and whatever is not being used then has to be covered.
Exactly.
All of those things that, they're pretty much basic, and we should have in our rental properties anyway, because these will save us from any liability or anything that could happen to the family itself inside where they're living inside the property.
Exactly. Another thing that they require is the smoke detectors. They need to be powered. They need to be working. They're going to test it every year. They need to have batteries, or they're going to have to be properly connected within another. The windows need to be, they need to have, for example, here in South Florida, we need to have window screens properly installed. So if they want to open windows, there are not going to be any mosquitoes coming into the property and biting little kids or family members into the house.
Yeah, like last summer we had this humongous awareness of mosquitoes because there was a flu going on. And so nobody wanted to go outside and all of this. So that's why we have the screen, so that these bugs don't get inside the property and maybe harm one of the members of the family.
Exactly. And like I was saying, we're not required to actually have a brand new property. For example, if the tile floors are in perfect condition and they're good and there's not any loose tiles in there or broken tiles, it doesn't need to be new. There's no color that needs to be working, or there's not a specific way or specific style that you need to put in. It's not like a big requirement list. You just need to put common sense into these things to make sure that the property is in good living condition. Because guess what? Section 8 is not only going to inspect it the first time when your tenant moves in, they're going to inspect it every year.
Continuously, yeah.
Every year. Even if your tenant, like when your tenant is going to renew, they're going to do their annual re-inspection, and you need to be there. And if there's any faults in the annual inspection, you need to correct it, and they give you 30 days to do the repairs. Or if not, they're going to abate your payment or hold your payment until that thing is done. It's happened to me before where I don't fix it on time because either it's too complicated or
Or
I
we just put it
didn't-
off, or we forget.
Exactly, and I actually miss payment, and it's not a tenant's responsibility, it's not Section 8 responsibility, it's our responsibility. So any day that goes by and I'm not collecting rent on that property because of repairs is my fault, so I lose that money.
Exactly. Very well said. And so for our next video, we're super excited. We're going to tell you, if you're considering having Section 8 tenants, we're going to compare, because we have regular tenants and we have Section 8 tenants. What are the cons and pros for each of the tenants, so that you can make your decision on whether you want to have Section 8 tenants or just simply regular tenants for your properties.
Yes, check us out in the next video, and again, don't forget to like it, share it, comment, let us know how we're doing, let us know if this information is valuable to you, and thank you very much.
Thank you. I'll see you later.